to the Motocross Supercross podcast.
And we are back with episode number 77 of the Motocross Supercross podcast. We got some breaking news today. It has been an eventful one. I'm Adam, here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
Dude, what a fucking week, man. After Thunder Valley last weekend, and we come up to this weekend off, and a lot of things happening, a lot of movement, a lot of I don't want to say we predicted the future once again, but we predicted the future once again.
If you guys listen to this show, you're probably thinking, how did they do that? How do they keep doing that over and over and over? But we have predicted the future several times. I think maybe even twice this week if you factor in what happened to Osborne, because we said like round 3, usually like a big rider goes down, and that's exactly what we saw.
It's crazy, man. This is amazing how on point we've been, and I love it. Like, I don't know. Somebody has to be listening to the podcast or something to be doing all these moves.
Let's start with Osborne.
Unfortunately for Zach Osborne and his fans, Zach Osborne, as we all know, and you can see it on our Instagram at the Motocross Supercross podcast Instagram, he suffered a crash in the second moto on the start line. And we saw him kind of like swinging his arms around, and he was hurt because he wasn't definitely fast enough getting on that bike. But
he was still pretty quick, and he did finish that race. So more props to him, knowing that he's riding all like really jacked up. So he went 30 minutes. Like, what's the specifics on his injury?
He'll be heading to surgery for a torn labrum.
I think that's a rotator cuff.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. It's like between your rotator cuff and like literally like where you like attach your arm to your body, I guess. So he's in surgery. I think he's already out of it, and so he will be out for the remainder of the Pro Motocross, the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross season, which is a bummer because whenever we did our picks for who's going to win the championship last podcast, I did say Jeremy Martin, and
I said Osborne, man. I think of how I'm feeling. I was the biggest Osborne fan. I thought he was a freak, but that really sucks for him, and it's a shock to everyone, especially after seeing him finish that moto.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I was like, I want Jeremy Martin to win it because I feel like he's really strong and he's coming out good. But I would like to see Osborne win it because I want to see the whole record thing, the 4 championships in 2 years type thing. And I like to see the records being broken. But yeah, unfortunately, that will not be happening.
Yeah, not anymore. Hey, nope. And I think it's worth noting, we didn't talk about this last time, but you know who took him out, right?
Joey Savacci.
Yeah, and if you remember back to the finale of the 2017 Supercross series, Osborne cleaned out Savacci on that last lap for the championship. So, I don't know, maybe some revenge. Looks like an honest mistake, but for those of us grasping straws here, I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, you might be onto something, though. But yeah, I did not think about that until just now. You just mentioned it. I mean, obviously, I doubt that it was on purpose.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's
weird, though. It's ironic how that happened.
Yes.
It's like, we've been wanting these people to get their revenge. And I don't want to say Savacci got his revenge, but
he got his revenge.
He got his revenge. It kind of seems like it.
Yeah, you're right though. You're definitely out. I guess his shoulder popped out of the joint on that at the first turn, the crash on the Moto 2 crash over in
Thunder Valley.
Thunder Valley. Sorry. And,
and then he looks like he was able to get it back in and get going, but it looks like he injured it too bad. And really, really sucks for that. Another rider down for that Husqvarna factory team.
Yeah, so I guess they're playing it safe. They're playing it smart. This is his last year in the 250, so I guess he wants to be ready for the 450 to jump on that Husqvarna team.
Wow.
And speaking of Husqvarna,
segue.
Yeah. Woo. Transition. So we've been talking about since the beginning of the season how the Husqvarna team, first it was the Honda team who got all their riders hurt. Now Husqvarna is pretty much all the riders are hurt, even including Zach Osborne now.
Yeah.
But we finally have a 450 rider. So
yeah, we did not predict this, but we did. We were just waiting to see what the heck they were going to do. If they were going to do something, they're going to get another rider. Well, it looks like that happened today.
Yeah, they've had to get one. So Phil Nicoletti, Filthy Phil, from the Suzuki JGR team, it's gonna step up. He was on a West Coast contract for the Supercross, and he stepped up in for the 450 for the motocross season. And with the whole Justin Bogle getting better and all that, he decided to part ways. And he will be a fill-in rider for the Husqvarna team for the remainder of the pro motocross season. So good stuff for him. That's awesome. And
I like this move a lot. Nicoletti, he's been he's off to a good start, sitting 7th place in the points, pretty much where he's been at each week. 7th, 8th, 9th place in all the motos so far. So I'm really excited for him. I think it's a good opportunity for him. It'll be weird to see him on that Husqvarna. So see how that goes, and I guess I just wish him the best of luck. That's their new pride and joy right there. So
definitely, and that's awesome because it's gonna have all the attention is gonna be for him because there's no Jason Anderson, there's no Dean Wilson, so all the 450 attention is gonna be on Phil Nicoletti. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's definitely awesome. It's good for him. I think he deserves it, and like you said, he's sitting in 7th place right now. And hopefully we'll see this Husqvarna give him that extra power, that extra torque power that it's been giving all the riders like Chad and Jason and Dean. So
Andy's running that number 54, and I think we said on here before that was my old number. So if he does good out there and it looks good, then it might just be a sign that I got to get myself a Husky.
You might be right. But yeah, so he's coming up from the JGR team. And speaking of JGR,
double segue.
Yeah, speaking of JGR, this we talked about, and we talked about it not too long ago. We have Justin Hill, who finally decided he got tired of the 250 Suzuki 250, and he will be moving up to the 450 class in select rounds. I feel like they say select rounds to not make it sound like he's going to do this whole season, but I feel like he's got to do the whole season, right? Like, why would he do it just select rounds?
Oh yeah, this is okay. So this is where we predicted it. Like this is the money shot here.
Yeah.
If you listen to I think it was our last podcast where we said, I don't know, it was the 450 review of Thunder Valley, and we're like, I don't know, Justin Hill. I think at this point, our 250 review. I don't know, one of the reviews. Download them both and you'll see.
I think it was a 450 though, because we were talking about it. Yeah, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, we said that Justin Hill, he should just go up to the 450s because those 250, he's not good on the 250s, and it's not his fault. Mm-hmm. It's just the 250s were garbage. That's what we said. Don't really have any inside knowledge on that of just what I've accumulated over the past couple months. It sucks, though, because we were going to do that handicap. We had him at a 10 handicap there in the 250s. So it sucks. We're not going to get to see how that plays out. But I'm really excited about this because we saw how fast he looked on the 450, and we said he needed to get on that 450, and now he's on that 450. And 450, we have all those injuries in the 450 class. And I think he could make a really strong showing at High Point.
Yeah, I'm not. I definitely don't doubt that. He's a very strong rider. He looked really good on the 450. We talked about the Suzuki 450 being a really good bike. It fit him, and we saw it on the Supercross. I don't know how well he's going to do in the motocross aspect of things, but in the Supercross, he was super fast, and I'm definitely excited to see him rip this thing. He's a really good rider on that 450. He's a really good rider in any bike, especially or not. Obviously not in the Suzuki. He hasn't really had any good luck.
He's really good on Kawasaki. He's really good on Yamaha, Husqvarna, Honda,
KTM's,
what'd you say? Can?
gas,
gas, whatever it is.
Just not 250 Suzuki, but yeah, he's a really good rider, and I think he's gonna do good. And like you just said, we have a lot of riders down right now, so there's definitely spots up there for him to sneak in, maybe a top 5, man. I don't doubt it.
For sure. I think for sure he'll be in the top 5 for sure. That's what I think for sure.
He can definitely battle up there with Roxanne. He can battle with Barsha. He can definitely get over Pike. He's. I'm excited to see what he's going to bring in High Point in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so that's a good point right there. There is no racing this weekend. Everyone gets the week off. That'll give all these guys with the new bikes, new teams and stuff a little extra time to get comfortable. And then next week, here we go into High Point. And that is going to be a highly anticipated race.
For sure.
Very highly.
Yeah, we have Nicoletti moving. We have Hill coming up. There's a couple of riders also coming back. And in other news, we know who that other rider for the 250 was. It was Enzo Lopes.
Yeah.
He got signed for the remaining of the season, of the Pro Motocross season. So he will finish the remainder of the championship with them. So good luck for him. Good luck to him, I guess.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was like, 1 point, that's really sick, because we have JGR, you get that sick bike, sick team. Joe Gibbs. Everyone knows Joe Gibbs, but it was at the same time, it's like, crap, dude, I feel for you. We're going to give you a handicap just because we feel for you. We can still give our handicap to Enzo because he's going to need it. He's going to need it, bro. Just the more and more I think about these Suzuki 250s, the more I'm like, wow.
Well,
wow.
He's going to be the only Suzuki rider out there.
Yeah. Or actually, I saw Jimmy Dakotas, too. He'll be coming back. He's been riding, and we'll also see Bogle, but we'll see more Suzukis. But yeah, that 250 class, there will be a couple Suzukis out there, so they're not all gone yet, but the proportion is insane compared to those other brands.
Yeah, so definitely looking forward to this next round. There's going to be some good racing. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I got really excited when I sent you those news. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, man. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah, whenever I saw the thing about Hill, I was like, whoa, we just talked about that. Like, we literally just said he's got to go to the 450. So thank you, JGR, for listening to us.
I was just about to say
that. And yeah, thanks everyone else for listening to us too. We're off to a decent start to this motocross series. And there's plenty more to go, so we hope you stay tuned in. Go ahead, tell your friends, subscribe to us anywhere they have podcasts. I think you can even download them off YouTube now. So go ahead and subscribe over there as we plan to put up some cool videos and stuff in the future, along with our Twitter and Facebook. So just follow us everywhere. Stay tuned because obviously this is just getting started and it's about to get real heated up here for the remainder of the season.
For sure.
And we are going to be bringing you all the cool stuff about it, including the crashes.
We now that you mentioned Twitter and Facebook, we're working on doing a contest, so stay tuned for that for sure.
That is right. We will be doing another contest soon. We had some good feedback on the last one, so why not do it again? This time we're going to be giving out some gift cards, so we'll let you know. You won't have to wait for... I think you can do it all electronically too, so you won't have to wait for the mail to come. You can just get your coupon code and boom, just rack up a bunch of stuff.
No worries. So, yeah, we're working on something nice for you guys. So thank you for listening, and tell your friends, tell your mom, dad, uncles, aunts.
That's right. And go ahead and go comment on our last video of Cantrell getting ran over by Garrett Marchbank.
That's crazy.